with that mid-range shot. Drive inside, Tony Gallo, number 70. He's fouled. They've played overseas. I talked to a couple of guys. You know, several of these guys I've known while they were in high school and on into college. Declan kicks it out, rebounded by Jerry Hollis. He's going to kick it ahead. And tell you, well, that's, you know, usually a scoring drive has to be ended in a regular field goal, not a free throw. But since it's a running clock, they're out here trying to get a pro job. But that can happen. You know, you can have guys who normally are deep shooters and they just even, you know, don't hit everything, and anybody can have an off day. And that's a foul. Loose ball exposure camp. There's so many international scouts here today, and we've got one of our own basketball elite scouts in here, and you can see those deflected by Blackman. He also gets the rebound. Bounce pass by Gallo to Hollis. Nice play. I believe they may be giving 2 points for some of these free throws without realizing it. Yeah, I get a lot of those tweets, and you're right. I probably was wrong. Now here's Gallo looking for an opening. Feeds it inside. Nice spin. Would have been beautiful. The spin move was really nice looking. So here he is driving. He sees a gap. And 3 off the front of the rim. No good. Now here's Gallo in the open court. He's looking to his side. He's got guys really good up. Shot too strong. Tracked down by Gallo. Bounced around and he ends up with it. Now kicks it over to going on, or they're not in the area, or you know, it's tough. Maybe you're not connected enough to know these things kind of just sort of materialize in the community. Gallo slicing inside, kicks it back out to Ross. Deep shot, and that's a 3 ball by Tony Gallo. First bucket of the All-Star game. Loose ball. Gallo down to Rayleigh Ross. Rayleigh Ross to the corner by Aaron Brackett. Double team here right in front of us. Kicks it out to Corey Rayleigh Ross. DeFleur is able to gather it. Gallo, Rayleigh Ross. Right, went left and then back to his right hand. Not able to finish though. 7:56 left to go in the first half. Deep shot by Preston. Tony Gallo against Juwan Davis. Gallo, pick and roll. There's Flores. Gallo on the break, finds Bland. Bland up, under. They really wanted it. Now a 2-on-1 break. 3-on-1 really, because Juwan Davis was set up at the three-point line. And after all of that, rebound, going the other direction. So they didn't shoot the ball as well as he had hoped. He told me this morning, but I like what I saw from him. You guys can tell as Tony's first shot is good, and that's the first points of the game. You guys can tell that they're using that FIBA ball, international ball. These guys are all inside to Turner. Turner manages to rein it in. Backing in, drives, goes to his left, kicks to the outside corner. Shot is good by Tony Gallo, number 70. It's over the top, shot no good. Tracked down by Tony Gallo. Gallo pushes it ahead to 8-6 now. Here's Gallo in the open court, decides to pull it out, doesn't have numbers, goes inside to Turner. Turner kicks it outside, one-handed to the corner. Deep outside shot, good. Gallo drives, kicks it outside to Turner. Turner with the deep shot, rims the ball. Can he do it all? He gets it inside. Little touch pass up, under, good score. Tony Gallo directing traffic. Stops, little stutter step, kicks it back. Bethel kicks it up to Gallo. Gallo had a momentary look at a shot, but isn't able to get it off as Davis closed on him. Now Gallo once again to get it, just got his feet behind that three-point line, that makeshift three-point line on the floor. Jerry Hollis now directing traffic, uses the pick, kicks it over to Gallo. Gallo once again deep outside shot, and Gallo is really stroking it today. drive inside, another steal. Here's Bethel again in the open floor. Got one man trailing. Geiger can't. 30-11 in favor of Team Spain. Once again a turnover, and really starting to pile up now. Team Spain can do no wrong at this point on the offensive end. Gallo. I have to say that Rayleigh Ross has played very good defense, but that's one of the first outside shots we've seen all day from Team Estonia, and that comes from Corey Rayleigh Ross, who's now playing defense against Tony Gallo, who had another. He also was one of those hot shooting guards in the first half. Preston Ross, number 72, and he's picking up almost full court on defense now against Tony Gallo. Gallo drives to his right, stops, gets the ball over. So they've just got to work it possession by possession. Meanwhile, for Team Spain, they don't want to let up. They want to keep going and go with what worked for them in the first. 16:53 left to play, and as I said, they do run the clock even during timeouts, except for even during free throws, not during timeouts. But in the last 2 minutes, they will not run it. They will stop it. Second shot is good. For Team Estonia. Here's Rayleigh Ross, who wants to pick those guys up full court. Gallo gets it across the half court. Looking to go over the top to Turner. We haven't called his name in the second half yet. Gallo outside to Preston. Tony Gallo now, once again working against Corey Rayleigh Ross. Rayleigh Ross drives, gets it off to Houghton. Houghton hesitated for a second and allowed the defense to recover. Gallo, deep shot out. Jerry Hollis wide open, and he's got it. They're going to give him 2 for that. I guess his feet were on the line there. And here's Tony Gallo working against Rayleigh Ross. Kick over to Gallo. Gallo, Rayleigh Ross closes quickly. Gallo feeds it out. Turner shot. 9-36 now. Still with that big lead. Home team. Tony Gallo. Picked there by Turner. Gallo over the top to Turner. Turner has 2. Antonio Bumpus with a nice little George Gervin-esque finger roll finish. 66-58. Nice drive and finish by Tony Gallo. Puts his team up